Hey guys, the Commander Casual here. I'm playing a new deck of mine that I'm calling my Mazirek Pod Harmonicon. If you'd watched a couple of my videos earlier, I can't remember which ones, I was talking about how I wanted to build a. So I'm just gonna adjust my mic a little bit. I wanted to build a Birthing Pod style deck, but I also wanted to make it a little bit more interesting, and I wanted to play kind of some sack value decks. So I decided on Mazirek because the black gives me lots of options for tutors. And Mazirek seemed like a lot of fun, and I've never played him before. So normally I wouldn't really keep this hand, but I realized that we have a crop rotation and a regrowth, so we could get an Urborg and a Cabal Coffers out really quick, which certainly appealed to me. So where's Urborg? There it is. And then hopefully we can start generating some serious and ridiculous mana. That's the goal anyway. Anyway, so this deck's all about kind of into the battlefield effects and trying to get our Birthing Pod and Panharmonicon out. We're playing against a Thada Adele deck, which is usually kind of a mono blue artifact style deck. She lets you take artifacts from other players and has Island Walk, which is kind of cool. It might be something more specific, but we'll have to wait and see. With monocolor decks, you can never really know if it's just. Usually they're just kind of like a monocolor value style, and then they play to certain synergies. So blue usually has a lot of artifact synergies in it. I'm playing against Daxos the Return, which is going to be like a Pillow Fort style artifact deck. Could be like a stacks and taxes kind of style, but eventually it's going to try and beat our faces in with creature tokens. A buddy of mine has a Daxos deck, and he doesn't play like a super mean version of it. He doesn't run a lot of tax effects, but it's pretty strong. It does well in the late game if you build up a ton of experience counters with Daxos. The drawback, of course, being that he needs to be out for the experience counters, and that can be kind of hard to achieve because the experience counters can just get destroyed a lot. We're also playing against the Dragon, and the biggest issue with the pre-con Dragon deck is the land base. And it looks like this guy has remedied that issue. So I'm feeling a little worried about this guy. It also, I think he went first. Oh no, he just got an Explorer. I can't remember who went first, but regardless, it's not super awesome for us. So do we regrowth their crop rotation right now? Yeah, let's just do that. I know this is not a super efficient way, especially if we have a Diabolic Tutor. We could have waited to go get a Cabal Coffers, but we'll figure it out. We've got some ramp, we've got some card draw, and we've got some utility, so I mean, we were lucky enough to draw into those, but I'm not going to pretend I just knew that. This was a kind of a dicey keep. I didn't want to keep it, but I saw the line of getting an Urborg and Cabal Coffers out really quick, so that seemed good. Because hopefully these guys aren't running a lot of land destruction, but we'll see. Let's go play Daxos. This is creatures your opponent control enter tapped, and then whenever a creature enters battlefield under an opponent's control, he gains a life. You got a Reliquary Tower out already. And the Urborg's just kind of helping him out. This guy already had access to black, so I wasn't worried about it. Strip mine. Yeah, this guy seriously upgraded the mana base for this deck. There's a lot of land value in here, so we'll have to see. It might not be Dragon Tribal. I mean, that's the expectation with the Ur Dragon, but it could be some kind of interesting forced Dragon Tribal or some kind of weird 5 color strategy. So you could play like Conspiracy, Arcane Adaptation, and Xenocraft to turn your creatures into dragons and try and exploit that with the Ur Dragon. That's something I've been like toying with the idea of, but it doesn't seem that good. Sark on the Unbroken's pretty good. He's a Dragon Tribal card for sure. So, sorry, I should say Sark on Unbroken instead of then. Search library for your land, reveal it, put it in your hand. Okay, you got a plateau, 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 plateau. I feel like I'm saying that weird. Whatever. I'm gonna not do that yet because I realized that if I play the Cabal Coffers, I won't be able to tap it yet after I've already used that. So I'm gonna Knight's Whispers first, and then I'll crop rotation this swamp. And we drew into more card draw and a Torment, which is pretty awesome. This deck also just has a bunch of synergies with counters and stuff like that and sacrifice outlets, but The original inspiration was, in fact, was Birthing Pod and Panharmonicon. This is only like my second game with the deck, so it's still very much a work in progress. If you had any suggestions for me, please let me know. I know there's a lot of cards that go in here just because they have such ridiculous value with Mazirek that I'm not running. That people will be like, "Oh, why aren't you running like Michaeloth and stuff like that?" That's ridiculous value with Mazirek and stuff like that. But I wanted to break outside the norm a little bit. I mean, I'm still running a lot of the like considered staple cards. Oh, right, I have an Urborg, so Cabal Coffers still taps for. Okay, so I didn't have to do it the other way, but I did, so it's fine. I was like, why isn't my turn yielding? But it's because, yeah, Urborg does that. Whatever. This guy's playing a Metalworker. Yeah, so he's definitely playing an artifact value deck. I mean, that's not really surprising at all, considering it's Thada Adele and not some other big scary blue dude, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, I know there's a lot of like staples that you guys would probably think should go in here, but I just built the deck based on cards I really like to play or wanted to play. I'm still open to suggestions. Feel free to comment and let me know what you think I should put in here or whatnot if you disagree with what I have in here currently. But a lot of the choices were made just because it's the kind of style I wanted. There's a lot of enter the battlefield style effects that are just fun for me because I really like that style of deck. But I have a rune deck in paper, so I didn't just want to do that again, but try and sub in the or the birthing pod. So because obviously Panharmonicon's pretty staple in rune, as I feel like birthing pod kind of is too. But I wanted to get more value off the sack, and Mazirek makes that interesting. I also just really like playing Golgari. Golgari colors are fun. Is my phone not charging properly? There we go. It is now properly charging. I know all of you guys are really concerned, and I appreciate your concern. Oh, I have a bunch of texts because my phone was dead all day. What are you gonna play, Ur Dragon guy? Atarka, spooky. Yeah, this guy's gonna have like Ur Dragon next turn, which is pretty scary. Oh my god, I'm getting so many notifications all at once. Got his Metal Worker removed because it's the only creature on the battlefield. Metal Worker is also a pretty scary creature. I was kind of hoping we draw land, but I guess not. Let's read the bones. Put the Bellower on the bottom. There. Now we'll actually start getting some value out of our Cabal Coffers and our board. Kind of an awkward start, but we're making it. Nev's Disc. At least it doesn't destroy lands. So I guess we just play Solemn next turn and grab a forest. There isn't really a lot of point in playing like a Grave Pact or something like that. Or like a high value creature to try and set up just because that. If we draw a forest, we could play the Acidic Slamming, destroy the Nev's Disc, but I don't know if that's worth it. I kind of want him to blow up some of this guy's stuff because he's now this guy either has the choice of not playing stuff and not speeding up, or he plays stuff anyway and gets it all blown up. So it's gonna like how we take 4 damage, but we did 4 damage to ourselves. So yeah, you get to draw a card and add mana. And it makes a dragon. What's his minus 8? Search your library for any number of dragon cards and put them on the battlefield. That's pretty good. It's pretty strong. Kokusho. If anybody's seen the Rivals of Ixalan spoilers, I'm super excited. Whole bunch of cool legendaries. There's a legendary cycle of the dinosaurs, which is pretty cool. Um, Unfortunately, the black one that is like I think the coolest isn't really a great commander. It's just kind of unfortunate, but we got our pod. I think we still have to play our Solemn. Play our Solemn, grab a forest, tap our other forest, and F8. Yep, we'll always yield to that. The issue about him playing Kokusho is now that he's going to gain 15 and we'll take 5 when this guy blows up the Nev's disc. We're going to yield to that. Then we're going to go get a forest. It's been kind of a slow start. I'm sorry about that. That's boring for you guys, but that's how that goes sometimes. Well, these are hour-long time clocks. This is going to be a while. Oh, just yield. Oh, I guess the Daxos got killed too with Atarka. Forgot that was out there. There. We're setting up well. Because it's essentially like every land we play it doesn't double. It adds 2 to our pool because it counts as a swamp regardless of what it is and gives us another black mana with Cabal Coffers. And it also just gives us the mana that the land would tap for. Is he blowing it? That's okay with me. Because this guy loses 2 dragons, a soul ring, and a planeswalker, and we lose a solemn and draw a card. Oh, nice. That's amazing. He's not even going for one of our lands. Yeah, the possibility of us getting strip mined was always there. That's why I didn't mention it. There's no point. So fortunately, we take a chunk of damage here from the Kokusho. I can't talk. We draw a swamp. I'll take it. I'm cool with drawing lands. Oh, right. I guess it's not all non-land permanents. It's all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments, so the Sarkhan lives. That's interesting. I'm still a little surprised that guy didn't strip mine my Cabal Coffers, but I guess he really wanted to put this guy off white. The Daxos deck can actually be super scary. It does really well late game, or when it's really like entrenched with all its stuff. Sarkhan's Triumph, so he's gonna go tutor for a dragon. What's he gonna get though? Probably like it's the one that revives stuff. Bladewing. He could get a Bladewing and bring back his either Kokusho or his Atarka if he wanted. I believe he has access to all of his colors though. So like even without this. He's white, he's got green, white, red, blue, black. Yeah. Nicol Bolas. That's spooky. He doesn't have haste. That is pretty spooky. So it costs 1 less, so it'll cost him 7. And he's got red, red, black, black, and then blue, blue, I guess. And then just another color, yeah. Let's see if we can figure out how to tap this properly. Gotta pay blue with this one, black and black with that one. Oh, surprise! Different nickel bolas. I think he's gonna use the exile hand. Exile stop cards on yeah, exile's not like card until the end. You may cast a card with the face back cost. That's pretty good too, but I don't know. I think this overall in multiplayer, like that's 6 cards down that we can never get back, and that's pretty big. Yeah. In the position he's in, I just go with that. He's pretty spooky right now, though. Okay, what do we exile? I guess we'll get rid of a tutor because we have our pod. And maybe the pact just because we don't have a bunch of creatures up right now. Yeah. The white borders. Get rid of our ugly white border cards. I got them because they were cheap, okay? I'm frugal. Kind of. I still spend money on electric cards and paper cards for that matter, so how frugal can I really be? We've got the build up to a huge torment eventually. I'd just like to have some. I'd like to have Mazirek and some creatures out because anything they sack will pump up my team. Ooh, Temple. That gives us a ton of mana. 6 plus another 4 is 10, but we only have 2 green. Hmm. This doesn't let me destroy planeswalkers. He can just nuke my Sage, I guess. He can make dragons. I have a feeling he's going to want to go greedy with Sarkon, though, and go for his ultimate. This is a tough call. I guess I'll just play the Sage in the pod. And then I guess if he tries to kill the Sage, I can sack it in response and go get something else. Or should I just go now and try and get something? What are our 7 drops? I'm just gonna check real quick. Mazirek Pod-Harmonicon. We've got a Regal Force, Avenger, Sepulchral, and Butcher. Is there anything we're stealing yet? For the Sepulchral, I mean. Kukusho and the Dragon Lord. You don't have any creatures in your graveyard, and I don't think you do either. We have Metalworker. Meh. Hmm. Could take the Avenger, I guess. Butcher doesn't do a lot for me. The Regal Force really isn't doing much for me. I think I'm just gonna grab the Sepulchral and try and deal with these Planeswalkers. It'll also just get me some dudes on the field. Actually, I'll wait. Because I can do this at instant speed. Cast a sorcery. Never mind, I can't. So I'll be doing it post-combat. Yeah, let's grab the Sepulchral. Does this still damage the Planeswalkers? Yes! Okay, so do I want to nuke one of these guys for a bunch? kind of want to take the Kakusho, honestly. Yeah. Is that what? It says choose third target. Do I choose that? Okay. I know it's supposed to be one from each, so. I can throw 2 and 3. Should I do like 4 and 1 then? So I can hit for 5? Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna do that. Keep them lower. That's just how we're gonna do it. Because I can't kill one of them completely. But putting them in near the 5 range, I guess I can put some damage on him. I guess I probably should have done another 1 to Sarkon. So. Was thinking about my creature damage. But wasn't thinking about their plus abilities. Yeah, it was kind of a mistake on my part. Yeah, that was, yeah. I just told you. I know you said you could throw 2 and 3, but just whatever. Yeah, I made a mistake. I was thinking, like, I'll put him at 5 and 4, and then, like, he can do the 5 straight to him, but he'll go up to 6, and he'll go up to, like, 5 or 6, so. Whatever. Well, you can still kill Sarkon. Kill one, please. Yeah, okay. They'll both die still. Not a big deal. I guess if I'd done that differently, it would have just been like 1 extra damage point to Sarkon. So, doesn't make a huge difference. Maybe we'll draw one of our few. Oh, I guess we'll just sack the metal worker to the birthing pod, and we can sack the Atarka if we want, or the sepulchral. We'll see how we feel. Cryptcast. Yep. Still no white mana though. Grim Guardian. Mm-hmm. Artifacts everywhere. We're hurting a little bit for health, mostly just because we've done a whole bunch of damage to ourselves. Darn you, Black Decks. Actually, I guess the birthing pod's been doing damage to us too. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, wait. So if I play that, Cabal Coffers will tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll take that to activate it. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 mana next turn. Just gonna bring back his Sarkon's Tramp and go find another dragon. He's still got that other Nicol Bolas in his hand. So maybe we play Mazirek next turn and pod something, or I don't know. I really wouldn't mind another green mana. I suppose we could Corpse Jack and Mazirek. Oh, there's a green mana. Good Mazirek, Corpse Jack, and then pod something. Pod the Metalworker. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yep. Mazirek. And then we'll Corpse Jack Menace. Why does it let me target other people's life with the thing? I don't think it'll work properly. Or it's a bug. It's like Metalworker. Always yield. Which gives everybody 2. And we get to go get thing. Get a Wild Wanderer and grab an extra land. Gerard will start to get kind of pumped. Slum Reaper will make everybody sack. Okay, so if we Slum Reaper, we'll have to sack 2 things. Because it'll make him sack a dude, and then the Dictate will trigger. Oh, that's going to pump the crap out of everything. 52 HP. I think I want to play the Slum Reaper, because we'll all have to sack a bunch of stuff. We'll sack the Primordial and the Reaper. These guys will have to sack a bunch of stuff. Our stuff will get huge. So let's go for that. Not talking to you in this case, yeah. Yeah, so sack the Reaper. Yes. We're doing what we want. We don't have the Panharmonicon, but we do have the pod, and the pod's doing some serious work. You blew up my only white mana. You did do that. Yep. So this triggers again. We'll sack the Sepulchral Primordial, which just gets more triggers of Mazarek's thing. Oh, yes. Instead of Cabal Coffers, you deserve to die. Yeah. I'm with this guy. I'm gonna punch this guy for some damage. Damn. Got some big boys. Of course, I can only attack with one of them, but so not only did we remove a whole bunch of people's stuff, but we got to make some huge dudes. The next turn we can just drop a huge torment. You could have been political, guy. I mean, that is a fair assumption of that guy's part, but I don't know. My dudes are freaking buff now, which is awesome. Yeah, I think next turn it's kind of a cheesy win, but I think I'm gonna. I don't even know if it's a win. I shouldn't say that, but I think I'm just gonna dump a ton of mana into this torment. Everybody will have to sack a bunch of stuff and take a bunch of damage, and then our dudes will hit for some serious damage. I'm surprised at how well this deck's functioning. This is like the second time I've played it. Although the crop rotation and regrowth into the Urborg and Cabal coffers is certainly helpful. And we just had some good draws as well. I love black and green because you get a lot of utility. The only thing I don't like about black is just that it drains a lot of your own life to get some of that utility. Because like a lot of these style cards, like read the bones and stuff, it's like a divination you get to scry for, which is awesome, but you also lose some life, right? I think it's still probably run a read the bones over a divination, but Steel Hellkite, spooky. Not really unexpected for the dragon deck to be running a Steel Hellkite. Sorry, I guess I should be minimizing these. I know you guys don't like having those open so you can see better. And I've had those open for a while, so I apologize. I'm only just a man. A single man. Is he going to attack me in hopes that I block? Oh, nice. He's being vindictive. He's going for this guy, and I love it. Well, Dragon player, let's see what you got. Your big scary dragon isn't even that big and scary, considering I have a bigger, scarier dragon, a bigger, scarier bug, and a bigger, scarier fungus. This is very exciting for me. It's nice when, you know, like a deck you design comes together. I mean, not that this is that different from like a typical Mazirek deck, but I'd like to think it's a little outside the norm. We're running all the cards that I know of that have this style effect. So Fleshbag Marauder, Merciless Executioner, and Slum Reaper were the only ones that I knew about. Which is the end of the battlefield sack, and then we've got some of the like instants and sorceries that do it too. So we've got like Innocent Blood, I think is the 1-drop one, and then Barter in Blood, I believe is the other one where everybody sacks 2 creatures. So we're running both those too, because just the more like it's anytime any player sacrifices a permanent is Mazirek's trigger. So if we give up a couple of our less important dudes to have a couple really big dudes, I'm cool with that. The main goal right now is just to preserve Mazirek and Corpsejack Menace. If we have to sack something because this gets destroyed or something like that, we'll sack the Atarka. Oh no! Well, so oh wait, we've got a flyer though. We might be dead though. But I think we just have to block the Atarka. Hoopy. I think we're dead, yeah. If we're not, this guy could have killed us by making a dragon with the Sarkon, but because I'm sure we're gonna get smacked here. Because if he kills me, he's not looking at a huge crackback. The Prairie Stream looks really cool. I've never actually seen a Karthus take control of other people's dragons before. That's it? He's being soft about it? Weak. Oh, now he's attacking. I shouldn't have said anything. You can attack me with Karthus too. Do I want it? I could drop to 1. Do we roll the dice? I don't want to lose Mazirek. Oh, we're gonna roll the dice. He's only got one white, blue, or black mana up. I'll play that game. Oh, we're at 1. Come on, Torment. I swear to God, if he does something to me, I'll be upset. Just let us resolve the Torment. What'd he do? Oh, still Hellkite for 1. Oh, I guess we could heal a ton of health here if we attacked. We just played the whip. Hmm. It's kind of the smart move, isn't it? Let's see how much mana we have. 14. Yeah. We'll do that, and then we'll drop a huge torment. So we can still... Or do we even want to do that? We could bring back the Slum Reaper. Oh, but we'll have to sack two. We could bring back the Sepulchral Primordial. Oh, I like that. Yeah, we're gonna bring back that. We're gonna hold off on the Torment. Booyah. Let's get some stuff out of graveyards. Really? Oh, he conceded so I couldn't take a card. What a loser. It's just some saltiness. Okay, we'll take a Grim Guardian and I guess a Scrap Trawler. What a loser. Yeah, he just left anyway. Whatever. He ain't worth the time, clearly. Okay, we'll play a Slime, and I think we'll get rid of this Dictate. I'll have to attack, but I can post-combat pod. I was planning on attacking anyway. Let's get rid of this Dictate. And that cheeses me. It was legit stunned. It was like, but Cabal Coffers, don't you see it? Yeah. I was surprised. I was gonna say it's not game, but it's kind of game. I'll split the damage and give him a chance. There's a bunch of health. Oh, I guess I tapped all my mana, so I couldn't pod. That was my bad. Whatever. Let me search your deck. I think I only have a Soul Ring and Panharmonicon. This deck's pretty light on artifacts. Oh, he's attacking the other guy. Doubt you'll find anything good. LOL, I can't remember. He's got the right thought here. Might as well dive into his deck and try and find something. I guess that. I mean, I know of the pod as an artifact, but I guess the whip is technically an artifact too. I guess if that guy died, I would have lost whatever I stole from him anyway. This guy, I mean the one who quit, so I couldn't revive something from his graveyard. Just gonna. Oh, he made him draw a bunch of cards. You are selfless man. I kind of like that, honestly. I mean, he grabbed the crypt so he could drop a bigger blue sun zenith, but this guy, it is legitimately in this guy's best interest to help him, right? Because if this guy can't do something, they just die, right? Man, I'm still pissed I misplayed. I wanted to pod again. That's what the deck's supposed to do. Huh. Probably would have sacked one of these guys and gotten something. Or maybe the slime to go for a 6-drop. Greed. Or is he gonna have to greed out a bunch of his life away to try and win this? Or is he just casting stuff to extort off of? He's gonna greed this guy to death. Or he's gonna extort him to death if he keeps doing the extort triggers. Oh, he didn't even pay that one. I mean, he's got a plains. He's greeding, he's looking for an out. He's still got enough mana for like a damnation or something. He could have one of those. He's playing the danger game. It's still enough for a damnation. Let's see if I can't find a way out. He got pretty deep in his deck with both the draws. Nope. LOL. GG, y'all. GG, guys. That's the Mazirek Pod-Harmonicon deck. Doing some serious work. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you disliked it, dislike it, I guess. I did make a couple mistakes, so I can understand some dislikes or some angry comments. Yeah, feel free, whatever you want, to comment. Uh, Obviously, as I said earlier, there's a bunch of cards in here that obviously go in or could go into a Mazirek deck. And I'm always open to suggestions, but keep in mind I've considered a lot of the basic ones, or the staple ones, kind of. And please check out my channel if you want to see more videos. And please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. I mean, I guess we'll keep this going until they actually finish the game. I just gotta plea. I guess, like, is he could have drawn like a merciless execution. Or sorry, merciless eviction. That's the card. And exiled all creatures. That would have done it temporarily. I would have just tormented next turn anyway, but I'm happy we pulled off the win without having to torment. But I also want to pod something real quick. Pod the slime. Grave Tit. Grave Tit. Grave Titan's probably one of my favorite cards ever. But boom. Yeah. I guess I could have brought something back with the whip and then sacked it to the pod. That'd be the way to do it. I'm still figuring out this deck, okay? I'm new to it. Did you want to yield, possibly? You're empty-handed and you're tapped out. Just F8. Alright, well, anyway, I gotta call this here, guys. Thanks for watching.